All right, number 7 from the handout. So now we're moving into multiplication and division. So we talked a lot about, like, I could keep, change, flip here, and then I could try to distribute everything out, but that's not the easiest route to go. I want to try to simplify first. All right, so that's going to be where I'm going to start, is I'm going to go ahead and simplify. I'm going to make a little note here that this is keep, change, flip. And then we can go ahead and flip that when we simplify, just to save some time and energy here. All right, so let's go ahead and simplify this numerator out, and then we'll move to the denominator. So 2c squared plus 4c minus 6. So can I take out a GCF? Yes, awesome. That's going to save me some time. So that's going to leave me with 2c squared plus 2c minus 3 on top. And then we will go ahead and simplify. Actually, we'll just go ahead and simplify this in red. So we'll keep the numerator in red, and then I'll do the denominator in green. So then we'll go ahead and break this down. So it's going to be 2c plus 3c minus 1. And we are done with the numerator. Great. Now let's go ahead and do the denominator. I'll do this in green. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and try to factor this one down. Now, this is annoying because there's no GCF, so that means I need to slide the 4 to the right. It's going to be a little bit of extra steps, but not terrible. So I've got c squared minus 7c plus 12. Then I can keep breaking that down. So it's going to become c, that is a 7. c, if I do 4 and 3, that's going to give me 7. So minus 4, c minus 3. Multiply to give me positive 12, add to give me negative 7. But don't forget, if I slid that 4 to the right, I need to remember to divide by 4 at the end. And that is going to leave me in my denominator. I'll go ahead and write it in the denominator as c minus 1 times 4c minus 3. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and bring my numerator down. This one is good. I'm going to go ahead and just bring it down here. So 2c plus 3c minus 1. Okay, and this is just all my work to get me down here to this simplified equation there. All right, now let's move to the other side. Just to save time, I'm going to go ahead and flip this. So these are going to flip places. So I will go ahead and write this as 16c squared plus 9 over 16c squared plus 48c. Okay, so good news is I don't have to do all of the same factoring over here. I don't have to slide and divide because I only have 2 terms. So I'm just going to be thinking GCF at this point. So let's go ahead and start with the numerator. I'll use red for that again. So the numerator now is 16c squared plus 9. So this becomes the numerator. So what is the GCF between 16c squared plus 9? Okay, well, can't use 4 here. Let me make sure I copied this down right, actually. Oh, that is a minus 9. Duh. Okay, sorry, guys. Sorry, I was about to say this is not possible. That should be a minus 9. I am so sorry. So this question should actually read number 7, 16c squared minus 9, because I wouldn't be able to factor it if it was a plus 9, because it'd be sum of squares, not difference of squares. All right, now that I have fixed that mistake, I'm going to go ahead and no GCF here, so I'm just going to break it down with perfect squares, which is going to be 4c minus 3 and 4c plus 3. All right, and that's as far as I can break the numerator down. So I'm going to go ahead and move to the denominator in green. So now let's look at 16c squared plus 48c. So this part here. There is a GCF between 16 and 48, and that GCF is going to be 16. So I'm going to take out a 16. And not only do I have a 16 in common, but I also have a c here. It's going to be 16c. And then what's left over is going to be c plus 3. All right, and that is as far as I can break that down as well. So I'm just going to bring this down here so that everything is one place. So this is going to be keep, change, flip. I have my 16c, c plus 3 here. And I have my 4c and my 4c plus 3 here. Now I can see if anything can cancel. Looks like I've got c plus 3 here, c plus 3 here, 4c minus 3 here, 4c minus 3 here, c minus 1, c minus 1. And then I've got this 2 in the front and this 16 in the front that can simplify. So 16 divided by 2 is 8. 2 divided by 2 is just 1. So that means I'm left with 1 times 4c plus 3 on top. So 4c plus 3 on top. And then I've got these canceled, so I'm just left with 8c on the bottom. Remember, you can't cancel these, so this is going to be my final answer.